Let's take a look at things. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Okay, everything works as it's supposed to. Perfect. So, one thing I do want to do, just in case, I'm going to put it in the chat right now, but I'm also going to tell to you guys. I am having pretty nasty weather conditions. So, ugh, if the stream goes down for any reason, unfortunately, stream's over. I mean, I've tried in past to try and, keep a stream going and kind of just restart the stream over and over again when stuff like that happens, but it never really seems to go my way. So, yeah. So let me type that out, and then we're going to do a intro good and proper. Well, actually, there's one thing I want to do first that is really upsetting me. Fine. One thing I surprisingly, oh yeah, there'd be no reason to have a Stream Deck key on your Stream Deck because it wouldn't work if the app wasn't open. Smart, Brian. That's okay. Huh. That's weird. Okay, whatever. It told me OBS was having an encoding issue, but I'm not noticing it at the moment. Yeah. And we're going to pin that. Perfect. Okay, guys. So now that we've done everything that we have to do, I mean, actually, I'm not going to pin it. I'm going to unpin it unless we have a whole bunch of messages pop up. But we're good for now. But with that, let me just make sure everything's okay. Huh. Okay, never mind. It looks like, for some reason... Weird. I'm getting good stream health here, but I'm not... Huh. Well, that's unfortunate. I can't really do anything about it at the moment. That restarting my stream... Well, that's annoying. Yeah, it looks like it's due to weather. I mean, there's nothing I can really do about it while we have the stream up, mind you. Well, let me see how it actually looks on stream, because if I'm not actually receiving any buffering... Yeah, it looks fine, so I'm just going to not trust YouTube, because it seems to be working. Yeah, it's still saying I have poor stream status. That is so weird. Let's see what happens if I restart it. No, it's still telling me I have poor stream health. I mean, it seems to be working, so whatever. We're gonna stream through it, guys. I apologize. I don't know what's going on. Let's see. I mean, quickly, are there any apps that aren't usually open? Nope. Okay, well, sorry guys for the long opening. Hello everybody, my name is Brian, this is Dormant Volcano Games, and I am exploding with excitement to give you guys more content. So, welcome to the Stanley Parables. It was suggested by my good friend, crazygamer.io. You can find a link to his channel in the description. So yeah, English, confirm. We're gonna play this, once again. We are going to play it, as long as, you know, the weather is the weather. No. I do like to play with a little bit of brightness, and also we're playing on YouTube, so let me actually do it based on you guys. I don't know why I'm getting poor stream health. I mean, it's weird is it doesn't seem to be giving me any actual problems on stream. Yeah, to the current time. 8. No. 23. Oh. Confirm. Okay, I don't need any accessibility settings, I don't think. Let me look though. So field of view, camera sensitivity, control vibration, language, show subtitles, subtitle size medium, subtitle background, show transition labels. What does that mean? Show color labels. Oh, wait. Audio controls. I mean, we'll get... Yeah, I am kind of curious to see whether or not... Yeah, it's still giving me poor stream health. I mean, I might want to for future streams. I might go and change my encoder, but I haven't been having any problems with it. It's not telling me on OBS I'm having any issues. It might be just because of the weather. Which unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about. But should be fine. Never, the end is never.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Okay.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
That sounds boring.
And although others might have considered it soul-rending,
It's a little soul-rendering.
relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
That's good.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Ooh.
Something that would forever change Stanley.
What happened?
Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
That's weird.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Ooh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't know where a meeting room is. I'm gonna keep walking, see if I can find it. Let me see. Oh, X is the interact button. Nice. I don't know where I'm going.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Thing is, I don't have to listen, do I? Yeah, for now I'll listen.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Wait, sorry.
Stanley
I gotta read
decided to
this.
go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an
Darn
answer
it!
there.
Now, I want to know how not to get fired. Why did you already change the thing? Let's see, how does this all... Stop! Okay, cool. I was able to read that without it changing. That's good. Everyone is unique. You most of all. What do people want? Things. Happy feelings. Felt James, you are fired. Money, more money. Things, but with money to buy more things. Graphs. Graphs about things plus money. We have our new product. The stock market is somewhere here. Colors and segment. Stripes. What is hot? Nice. Okay, cool. I'm gonna keep walking then. Broom closet? Ah, I can walk in the broom
Stanley
closet.
stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Oh my god, why can't I
There was
interact with
nothing
anything?
here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet.
Fine,
No
I'll
reason
leave
to
the...
still be here.
I don't see anything, so I'll... Which way to go, up or down?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Wait, did you move your desk to the corner of the room? Nope. Desk is in the same place. I think my camera might be in a slightly different place, but... I mean, I think it's one of those things where I think my camera is usually like this, but... Nope. I am where I normally am. You know, because everything's in the same spot. The only thing that ever moves is the laptop. Let me in. Okay, fine. Cool. We'll go. Yeah, no, nothing's moved.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who
Hey guys,
orchestrated
I'm
this.
the boss now.
What dark secret was being held from him?
I am
What he
the
could
boss
not have
now.
known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
2845.
But of
Got
course,
it.
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
I don't know where the keypad is. Oh.
Stanley
2,
just sat around twiddling his
4,
thumbs. Trying to input anything
5.
on the device was useless, since he could never
That's
possibly
2845.
know the combination was 2845. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I don't see a passageway. Oh, passageway is over here. I mean, nothing has really happened so far. Also crazy. Am I buffering like a crazy person? So I'm being told, oh, okay, now I have excellent stream health. That's weird. I mean, I'm glad. I don't know if it stopped raining. I can't hear with headphones in. I don't have the option to go up. It didn't give me the option to go up. I wanted to go up. Yeah, it looks like I'm now having excellent stream stuff, so I'm good.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Cool. Hey, Crazy, do you know if it's possible to save? Because I'm not getting an option to save, nor is anything popping up for me to save. Kind of curious, what happens if I do quit to main menu? Oh, what? The game not save? The game doesn't save, guys. Ah, this is
All
bull.
of his co-workers were gone.
Okay, well, whatever.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Hey, guys, we're playing a game that's 4 to 6 hours long, and I don't have
When
a...
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Well, guys, I guess we're... either going to have to do a 4-hour stream until we get an ending, or I'm going to have to remember all of the endings I've done.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's. Oh no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
So wait, it remembers that I've tried it again. Huh. Interesting. Well, we'll figure it out.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So he
Hey,
relaxed for a
JD.
few moments
I decided
with
to
some
play a
calming
game
rage
that takes
music.
4 hours and doesn't have a save option. But somehow remembers every action that you've already done.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
It also doesn't give you a tutorial, which I think is annoying. I mean, I was able to figure out everything because of the settings, but whatever. Okay, now we're back to where we were, guys. We're good.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
So, guys, how long do I listen to the game before I decide to just be a troll? You know what? I'll go a little bit longer.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I don't know. We got a bunch of lights. Oh, more things. Nice. Hey, JD, by the way, have you ever played this? Oh, also, you're both here. That's your choice. Anything can be turned into an ending. I don't know what you mean by that. But yeah, so because both Crazy and JD are in the chat, they get chat options. Ooh, there's a button with a camera on it.
Now the monitors jumped to life.
Oh, God.
Their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images and
That one doesn't have an office. It has
One of them
text.
eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
So something that I find hilarious is the fact that I have now played so far 2 games that make fun of just boring 9-to-5 monotonous like work. I actually don't mind repetitive tasks.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Oh,
And as
okay.
the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he
It's down here.
would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Well, it seems like everything is already down. All of the screens are offline. The console is disabled. I don't know. Let's try and press some of these buttons. Can I press a button? I mean, I guess if we're trying to shut this all down, we're gonna go to facility power, I guess. Oh, also, I was thinking I was going to get into a debate with a friend earlier, like on Facebook. Not over anything important. It's just I had posted that I saw Doctor Strange, and her response was, I don't know. I kind of think that, you know, between... What's the button that says 5 mean? Didn't do anything. But yeah, so he was just like, I think of all the superhero movies that come out this year, my favorite is The Batman. And I'm like, The Batman isn't a superhero film. It's not. It's a film that contains a superhero, but the film is like closer thematically to a thriller noir type movie. Like, it has more in common with like Chinatown than it does Doctor Strange. And I'm totally okay live on stream just fighting with anybody about this.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
We'll do off. Have I found an ending? Have I found an ending? Did it already end?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Batman is just a rich guy with weapons, but I mean like the movie.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command.
But like, I'm just talking about the movie itself.
Away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not
What if I want to go back to the building?
that he had been seeking,
What if?
but happiness.
What if I want to go back to the
Perhaps his goal
building?
had not been to understand, but to let go.
You know what?
No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, if you were to call up Matt Reeves, like, if I had, like, Matt Reeves' number, and I was to call him up, and I was just like, hey, Matt Reeves, is The Batman a superhero movie? He'd be like, nah.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
A speed run! The first game ever! Hey guys, someone figure out how long someone has ever, how long it's taken someone to beat, the Stanley Parable, because I did it. Huh. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What
So we're gonna
could
try
it be?
again.
Stanley decided to
Yeah,
go to
thank
the
you,
meeting.
Crazy.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I feel like JD, if he's here and not like cooking a meal, I am 100% sure this is one of those things that JD would fight me on just for fun. And I do not, I don't blame him. Okay, well, I'm gonna decide to be a complete butthole this time. Let's see where the game takes me now.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Screw
he
you.
entered- This
I'm
was
going
not
right.
the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I want doors to open.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Give me a drink. Give me a drink. Shoot.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I'm good.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I kind of wish there was a way to track what you've gone through. Warning, do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. Will cause death.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and
I
no one
died.
gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Yeah. But seriously, there's got to be a speed run for like closest, closest someone has died.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Speed run. I'm sorry, when a game tells
Stanley came to
you,
a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
when a
and
game tells
Stanley
you
knew
not to
perfectly
jump,
well.
you have to jump just to
Perhaps he
figure
wanted
out whether
stop
or
by the
not.
employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Honestly, I would never try and speedrun a game.
Wow. Yes. This room.
Except for like if
Eager
chat was
to
just
get
like,
back
you
to
gotta
business,
speedrun something, I'd be
Stanley
like,
took
I'll
the first
try.
open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible.
Blah,
he
blah,
wasn't
blah, blah,
fired years
blah,
ago.
whatever.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Nah, I'm good.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Maybe.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
I mean, you keep closing doors behind me. Ooh.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Hey guys, what do you think? Red door or blue door? I think we just see if we keep not listening to him, like how long we can just go before this game is just like, rah. Honestly, that's the way I kind of want to go. So let me know, chat. Just keep just telling the narrator, just
Perhaps you misunderstood.
no.
Stanley walked through the red
I'm
door.
still walking through the blue
I
door.
don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red
Oh, there's a blue door. What do you know?
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop.
Hey, hey, JD, did you you hear my my question to you earlier? Okay, this is technically a red door. I don't know if I like this.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed...
So I was saying that I posted my review of Doctor Strange on Facebook, and a friend of mine from high school said that of the superhero movies that came out this year, he preferred the Batman. My response to that was, the Batman wasn't a superhero movie. It was closer to Chinatown than it was to Doctor Strange. So the comparison is apples to oranges. So, question, is the Batman a superhero movie?
Developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of what
I already knew that you were going to disagree with me.
Spin.
I feel like, though, like, if you were to, like, put a list together of, like, what makes a superhero movie, the Batman doesn't hit it. Okay, guys. What door do we go through? Left, middle, right. I'm inclined to go through the door that looks different than all the other doors. Also, I went through my water way too fast. Orange? Okay. I'm literally going to go through whatever...
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations and saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1?
Yep.
That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid...
You knew I was going to press 1?
Park with this one. Let's take a look.
The Stanley Parable worldwide leaderboard. See, I do like that. That's nice. Ceiling light. Okay. I still kind of want to go through the orange door again.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors?
Oh, see, I want to answer honestly and say that yes, having a leaderboard did make things more fun. But God, I want to troll the narrator just so bad, guys.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Nice.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect.
All the ones. Crazy agrees with me. Just, yeah, this is going to be the troll playthrough.
Game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail.
Yes.
It's a very meaningful game.
Burn the baby.
Desperation and tedium of endlessly
burn the baby.
I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
Oh, I swear to God, if I had the time, guys, I would play this for 4 hours. Let the baby burn. By the way, for reference, this is a joke.
Babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me.
Let me continue to troll you.
I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
Yes.
Your input was extremely valuable.
Oh, don't tell me the troll
my games
playthrough
are
is...
awful. Why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain?
Okay.
Let's see. What do we have here?
Oh, can we play Portal?
Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Can we play Portal? I liked Portal.
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, the fake game is beautiful. Oh. Okay, that's stairs, though. Oh, I wanted to make something explode. Darn game. But yeah, guys, so I'm going to, if I make it through multiple different playthroughs, I think I'm going to go back and I'm going to mark every playthrough with a different name so that when later people are watching this, if they want to see a different version of the story, they can. I do think I might play this again.
Oh, no. No, it can't be. It is. It's an open world game.
Okay.
Oh, God, quickly, block it off.
Oh,
thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call.
But
You really wandered off into that thing.
I like
Big,
open world games.
Just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any...
I like open world games.
Thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here.
Oh.
Let's find another game.
But I like
Preferably
this
something with
game.
walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just...
Okay, can we play Portal now then?
Wonderful.
Are we in
this is
Rocket
exactly
League?
what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility... that
No,
you
we're
could get
literally
lost
in
Now,
Rocket League.
This is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Okay, but there are no balls.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley?
Yes.
I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Is it by the same people?
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought, and I realize I'm...
Oh,
Hold on.
no.
What are you doing?
Oh, did I die? I died. Oh. No, I
Stanley,
didn't.
don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
I don't know what to do. I'm not being told what to do. I don't know where to go now. I'm surprised they were able to use the stadium for... Oh, God. I walked off a ledge. I can't troll the narrator if the narrator's not telling me what to do. Ah. I'm gonna keep jumping down things then until we get something to do. Yeah, I don't know what to do now. I guess I'm just gonna keep walking around. You can't jump. Seriously, we disabled it. I don't like that. Let me jump. Ooh, what do we got in here? I don't know where to go. Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very
Okay,
soon.
so good to know there is no...
Can wait.
There is no, like... It's not actually 4 hours long. I think it is 4 to 6 if you actually were to keep making certain choices. Hey, you know what I would do? I swear to God, if I was at a point where I could take tips, I would definitely take a certain amount of money just to stand here for like 20 minutes and see what the game does if I don't do anything. I do kind of want to leave the game on for like an absurd, like record it, leave the game on for an absurd amount of time and just see what happens. But I guess I do eventually have to do things because we're on stream and that'd be boring. So, sorry guys. Okay, I'll go through the right door this time.
All of his co-workers were gone.
But I'll go down the stairs instead and see what that
Stanley
does.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet
meeting
there was not a
room.
single person here either.
Empty.
In a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Now go between obeying him and disobeying him. Oh no, I'm going to immediately disobey him when we... Oh my god. Why can't I go in the broom closet now? Urgh. I'm not actually angry, but I am a little peeved. I did like going in the broom closet. It was just one of those things I did.
Stanley walked upstairs
Downstairs.
to his boss's office.
Oh god. I really hope at no point this game becomes a horror game.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense.
Why can't I buy a
As Stanley
drink?
pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, Why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
That is weird.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever
Oh.
he went?
Also,
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
I went back and pinned the
He
message.
came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice is describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice.
Oh my
describing
God.
Me thinking about how it's describing my thoughts.
Ah.
And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have
I'm
to
not
take
allowed to go
responsibility for
backwards?
himself?
Oh, hey, Molly.
Stanley is as awake right now as he's
Hey.
ever been.
1 second. Hey. Oh, God, I miss the ever-living hell out of ya. I'm assuming school has been crazy and stuff.
In his life.
Well, I hope everything's
Now,
been
hearing the
fun.
voice
I am
speak
glad to
these
see
words
you.
was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself.
No problem,
too,
Molly. I
surely,
am glad you're back,
surely,
though.
If he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
By the way, I don't think you'd know, but
And he invited himself to wake up.
JD and Alicia are now on
Drew away with
Twitch.
The blanket on his skin.
Same name.
The press of the mattress on his back. The fresh air of a world outside this one.
Oh no! I actually had COVID. I still have a cough from it.
I'm
So,
through with this dream.
Sorry.
I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want.
Also, JD's in here
I
somewhere.
want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal.
JD, wherever you're at, Molly's here.
Everything will be fine. I am okay.
I don't even know what to call this. Nope, still here.
Stanley began screaming.
I-
Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Ah.
This is the story of a woman
No
named
worries.
Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn...
1 second. But yes. Oh, yeah, no. We'll let them know that you have had some happy things happen. And also that you, unfortunately, have the COVID. But yeah, totally understand, Molly. I mean, I've been trying to spend my entire life getting it together. So, you got me in your corner no matter what's going on.
to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind.
We missed you
I know
too.
what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body.
Well,
And then she turned and ran.
you know that you are always welcome. What? Okay, I've done everything I can think of to do. I mean, I guess...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, and then this is
Yet there was
closed.
not a single person here.
Now we'll go to the
Feeling a wave of
office.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Oh, I can go into the executive bathroom? This mirror doesn't reflect. What type of weird mirror is this? Got the feeling money is for stealing, but not yours, of course. Say that. It's a lovely purse. Well, that's weird. Can I use the toilet paper? I can go back down the stairs. Do I decide to go back down the stairs? Do I try and figure out what's on the computer? Okay. I mean, he might not come back. But I will definitely let him know that I'll let them both know that you said hi. I'll just go into the mod chat and say, Molly was on stream. She said hi. But I am happy to have you while I figure out this game in the meantime. Oh, another room. Yeah, we don't want to go in there. We've already gone in there. What's in here? Oh, actually, can I go up? I can go up. Let's try going up. Up. Hey guys. I need a version that goes about 40 minutes. My controller's vibrating. Yeah, I don't know what to call this one either. This is the same office. Okay, what happens if I go down? I really hate that you can't jump in this game. I want to be able to jump. Like, it feels weird. Yeah, I'm trying to think, Chris, you played this game before. What are some things that like I haven't done yet? Okay, the elevator doesn't go anywhere. Interesting.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
Okay, but how long is that? Because I do want to do that, I just don't want it to be like 20 minutes. If it's like the beginning of Far Cry 4, then I'm cool with that.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Let's press the
Though
escape.
this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Okay. See ya, crazy. That's okay. I'm cool with violent death. Give me violent death. Give me violent death. Give me
The
violent
door behind him
death.
was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I'm good.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward.
I
and
am.
willingly confront his death.
Ooh. Oh, you literally die. Oh, no you don't. Nice.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
Wait.
So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
Why? I want to go that way. Why can't I go that way? Oh, whatever. We tried.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant,
They're not closing.
Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Well, guys, we found another version. Let's see what goes here. Ooh.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Interesting. Filing cabinets. Office computers. Doors. Can I open the doors? They're not real doors. Also, I just realized we walked into a room that doesn't have a door on it. Ugh, how do we even get in here if there's no door? Well, let's see. Button sounds. A section of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. Interesting. And then the credits. Interesting. There are 2 paths. Let's see what happens when we go left. Maintenance room. Floors. The office. Well, let's see what happens when we go right. Do we get the same set of stairs? I don't know what to do. I do think I might try this game again next week. This is interesting.
Now then, this elevator for sure will get him right back on track to where he was supposed to be in the story. And finally, he pushed the number 9. Stanley stood on the snow.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try a couple more versions of the game next time, I think. The countdown ending? I haven't seen the countdown ending. Well, I guess we're gonna go to the exit now. And try some other stuff.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Oh.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
I guess this would be the,
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Oh. I'm kind of curious what would happen if I tried to turn off my PlayStation. Would it understand the input?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Guys, the office has a different... The office looks different, guys.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I wonder if anything else has changed. Go to the room on the left, then. Okay, this all looks the same. They got rid of the corridor. Meeting room is the same.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What happens when we go downstairs? Same ending?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
Okay, so that's a repeat ending. Got it.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
Okay, we're now back to the original way.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
How about now? Let's see what's this way.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
I don't want to go left. The game not going to give me a choice? I don't like you, game. I mean, I do. You're so much fun, but I don't.
No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Okay, maybe I do want to go left then. Whatever. We'll listen to you for now.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Oh, hey JD, you missed Molly, but she wanted to let you and
Right.
Alicia
left,
know she said hi.
down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
All right. There's a car.
No,
Oh, we're back here again.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
No.
Okay. We just have to get back to, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track,
Let's switch to another video.
From the top.
Gosh darn it, YouTube. Well, let's see. So...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
we don't want to go down the
Stanley decided
stairs.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
Nope.
Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Well, I can't go this way. So, left side of the office or right side of the office, JD? And if we do right, left or right door? Because we're definitely not going through one of these doors. Well, actually, they're not the same doors, so we could go anyway. Okay, let's number the doors then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me a number between 1 and 5.
This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you.
Shut up. 1 through 5. Right side, left door. Thank you.
There definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No. Darn it. I guess it doesn't matter then.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Huh. Well, this is weird. Start trying doors. Computers and monitors and stuff.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
I'm very confused. What?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work.
I win, guys.
It really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people
What?
win fair and square.
I've been playing this game for like an hour and a half.
Situations.
Well, hour 15.
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart. All
The
right.
Stanley
I've got a
Parable
solution.
adventure
This
line.
time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
All right. I'll follow your line for now. Okay, but that's not the right way to go. That's the right way to go. All right, I'll follow this adventure line for now. Until I can find a good reason to just not listen to the game
See?
whatsoever.
The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
Okay.
Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
I agree. I do like this music. I am gonna have to turn it down for me a little bit, though. Yeah, the problem though is this music is a little bit too loud. Settings, no. Audio. Music volume. Okay, that's better. Honestly, I said I was going to go through and rename all of the endings, and I'll probably do that later because I still haven't edited the video for tomorrow. In usual Brian fashion. I really at some point want to go off track. But I want to know where the line goes, too. I'm confused. Because there's line over here, too. Okay, we're gonna keep going this way, then.
Wait, cut the music.
Okay.
Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss
Yeah,
anything.
I'm very confused. Judy, you ever played this game?
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Okay, there are two ways. Which way do I go? Straight or left? Hey, Betty. So, considering the fact that JD is one of my moderators, and he has already had a couple of suggestions, you get to pick the next thing. So, I'm going to give you, let's say 10 seconds. If you do not give me a response in the next 10 seconds, I'm going to listen to the Jackaber Games suggestion for straight. So your options are straight or left. Go straight. Thank you. Oh, we're back here.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
But the line is still here. Okay.
You know what, Stanley, I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
I wanted to follow the adventure
Why can't we
line.
make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Well, you haven't given me anything to...
Oh, no, not you again.
Ooh, the lines are
Stanley,
back.
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Let's see how long this lasts, narrator. So, I like to ask this whenever somebody new comes across the stream. How'd you find me? I like to know. It makes things interesting. Well, I have to follow the line. There's nothing else to... Oh, okay, now the line's gone. Oh.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere the place
Wonderful.
where we're trying to
That means I was
go,
suggested.
there must be a reverse door that leads here.
So, like, did I show up as a
And that, in
suggestion
turn,
on,
means
like,
that
another
our
video, or
destination
was I on, like, the
corresponds
homepage?
with the counter-inverted reverse doors.
Okay, this is making me dizzy. Can we
starting
please...
From the right, let us ask.
Hey, is JD still here?
The right
I don't
door
know. He comes and
leads to
goes.
where we're going. And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one.
That means left.
Logic.
That means
Come,
left.
Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Okay, I want to go left, though. Oh, so just another video. I love when that happens. Question. Was it a Stanley Parable video, or was it just a random video you got a suggestion for me? Because if you're already watching a Stanley Parable video, well, that helps. I can't go left. To the confusion ending.
Oh, hold up, what's this?
Deviate from the maintenance room, end up in the monitor room, narrator restarts the game. First restart, discover the 2 doors now has many additional doors. Anne was wondering, narrator restarts the game.
We're supposed to restart the game eight times?
Turn around. In another building, restarts the game. Adventure line, nonsense and philosophy of music, return to the office, return to the monitor room, fourth restart. Adventure into exploring territory, find the confusing ending schedule. Okay, I'm gonna make sure that we can select all of this.
My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't.
Oh, hey, Alicia.
I won't do it. I won't do it.
Oh, wow, we have an Alicia here, too?
Stopped.
So, hi, guys. Alicia is both Alicia. Alicia May Media, which you should definitely go check out. I think it's more fun to check out on Instagram. Oh, well, wonderful. Yes, definitely go check out the Alicia May Media account. I think it's more fun on Instagram, but she's also on Instagram and Facebook. I don't think she's on anything else. Then there's the Alicia the person, but if you want to watch her play video games, her and her husband, JD, who is usually the person using the Jackabear Games account, are over on Jackabear Games. They used to be on YouTube. They're now on Twitch. Actually, if you go and look up a little bit further to one of the last times I commented, you should actually find a link to their Twitch.
Does that mean?
Oh, and to answer your question, Molly, before Alicia does, she does photography on that account.
This schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
But yeah,
So, okay.
Brian, stop dying. You're supposed to die.
I guess now
The game just keeps restarting.
I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
But yes, so, Betty, I am basically going to always ask chat for what to do.
That life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Restart it again. So, guys...
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
Oh. No, this is my first time playing. Alicia, I don't know if you were in chat earlier, but Molly's dealing with some stuff. She didn't say what, but we are going to let her deal with stuff, and then once she's done dealing with stuff, she'll come back. Hopefully. Guys, there's a door that says new content. Feel like we should go through the new content door. One thing I want to do though quick is I might for part 2, because I do want to play this game one more time just to try and find a bunch more of the endings. Is I'm going to get rid of my webcam for just a second so I can take a screenshot later, and I think this might be the background for everything. Cool. Think there's enough time for that. Let's go through the new content door.
New content? What does that mean, new content?
Oh, and also, Betty, if you haven't already, you should subscribe.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
I didn't know when it was released, but yes, I did know the home computer
After
part.
receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Nice.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Nice.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful.
You beat me to it. Also,
I'm
you
very
already liked the
excited to see
video?
thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Guys, I'm exploding with excitement, which, if you were here at the beginning of the video, is what I think the beginning of every video. And guess what, guys? I'm going to take a quick break. Just going to pause the game for a quick second to let you know, if you have a fun time with this, and you are Betty, or you're someone else who finds this later, guess what, guys? I did the math at some point. I think we have played something close to, like, I think 25 different games on the channel. All of those games having anywhere from, if they're a stream, something like maybe 3 to 7 episodes if they're a stream. Or I think the most episodes that we have for a game is our Ghostwire Tokyo playthrough, which has something like 62 videos. So I promise, no matter who you are, there is something on this channel for you. Check out whatever, tickles your fancy. And interact, because, I like interacting. And also tell your friends. Unless, like me, you don't have friends. I'm kidding. A bunch of them are in the chat right now. Ooh. One of those things. We're here for a little bit longer, so there's no reason to stop and get water, but...
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Probably not. Oh, no, not for Ghostwire. For Ghost of Tsushima. Oh, did I say Ghostwire? What I mean is I have 62 for Ghost of Tsushima. And then I also did the DLC, which is like 12 more. So technically for Ghostwire, I did it again. Yeah, so for Ghost of Tsushima has something like 60-something videos. Oh, you're a music teacher. Wonderful. But yeah, no, I give everybody a warm welcome. But I will say, if you need any, well, yeah, definitely don't leave this stream. That doesn't help viewer retention. But yeah, whenever you have a chance, you need to unwind. I kind of put this similar energy into most of my... You have to die, Alicia. It's not dying. The game just resets every time you hit an ending.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere? Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content.
Oh, unless you mean the coughing.
Ready, let's do it.
You might mean the coughing. I'm not dying, I promise. Oh, you did mean the coughing. Yeah. I'm sorry.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if them... Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Gimme the content, Stanley.
It looks like the rest. New content?
All right.
The jump circle?
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
I can jump now? Yes. What, your Spookly vid? I loved your Spookly vid! I haven't actually watched your Luca video yet. I do want to, though. I'm not gonna lie, like, I keep... Oh! Oh, no! I thought it was counting my number of jumps. Oh God, no. Oh. Yes, it is, definitely. I actually edit all of my own videos. I hate the sound of my own voice. Like, I actually usually keep my games so loud in my ear so that I can't hear my own voice. But then, of course, unfortunately, when I'm editing, I have to hear it anyway.
Is that it?
No,
Surely
there's
that's
more.
Not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Wait.
Another elevator. Stanley,
can't jump.
I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20
Ooh.
hours of new content right there. Hell,
Yes,
I could
please.
count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The
You could.
Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more.
Most people do because of the bone conduction we
I
usually
knew there
hear.
had to be something else.
What does that
Let's
mean?
see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Ooh. You bought a new board game and an RPG game today? What's the new board game? Is it Shoots and Ladders? The best game ever? And yes, honestly, if I had enough people, I would definitely, in our head, our skulls change the way we hear ourselves. That's cool. So wait, question. To everybody else, do I sound really hot? I think I might sound pretty hot to everybody else. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna have to pause right now. Shoots and Ladders is stinky? Oh, Molly, 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 Molly. Shoots and Ladders is the best game ever. I do like I sound a little bit deeper when I have a cold, which is kind of nice. Ooh, you get to play as a cat with magic powers. That's not Stray, right? Because I want to play Stray when that comes out. Has anyone heard anything recently about Stray? I love how I got a maybe from our new friend. Okay. Yeah, I'm sad. My local geek group has been doing D&D, and I haven't been able to because... What?
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies.
I think
and it's
everybody
hard
wants to play
believe one of
Stray.
them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore."
Does it really?
The assurance department signed off on this.
Guys, I need to
I'm
know.
infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley.
There is
I
a
built up
test
too much
trophy.
anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together.
I got a crush, and she has a crush on my friend, and she's leaving our school next year. Question. The friend that she has a crush on is leaving next year? Or is the one you have a crush on leaving next year? Because if the friend is leaving next year, yeah, just wait her out. Or you didn't actually say the gender of the friend, so wait them out. Another reset. So, guys, we got 20 minutes to figure something else out. Ugh. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish I could text my, kind of wish I could text my parents, but they're probably not up, and just be like, yo, oh, I didn't realize that's crushing. I think that was meant to be a pun. Yeah, I wish I could text my parents and say, hey, could you bring me a glass of water? But I think they're asleep. I also told them not to watch my streams or any of my videos.
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Oh, but I can go this way. Guys, vent or up the stairs? Oh, the crush is leaving? I'm sorry, Molly. So, guys, vent or stairs? First person to give me an answer gets to choose what we do. Stairs. Vent. Stairs. Vent. So, Molly says vent. We have a crouch button, don't we? Crouch. Aw, man. Oh. Not a reset.
Okay,
Interesting.
you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well,
Yes.
It got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special
Among
and
Us,
tucked it
lol.
away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Ooh. It looks like a portal.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
I think those are actually checkpoints. Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out, like, if I want to quit to menu, I don't think it gives me the option to continue when I come back. So I don't know what's going to happen.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port?
I haven't played the
Remember back in
original.
October of 2013.
The
when game
potato
originally launched?
won't let
Back
me.
then, video games had integrity. Back then,
Bye, Molly.
it all meant something.
Definitely stop by the Jackaber Game streams and continue to stop by these streams if you can. Oh, it's fine. If I do have to start from the very beginning, it's not a big deal. I'll be able to figure stuff out.
Oh, the waste.
But yeah, so guys, for those that do not know, the potato is my name for my laptop. Because initially, my plan was that I was going to simultaneously run a film podcast, as that is what I graduated from school with a degree in film, and a video game channel at the same time. I wanted to do a bunch of research before I started the podcast, and that was taking too long, and I wanted to be able to jump into something. So I then started doing the gaming channel, not knowing when I got my laptop and asked the guy and said, hey, I'm just going to be using it mostly for doing a podcast, that this was not going to be any good for playing video games on. But I wasn't going to sink absurd amounts of money into a new computer without actually knowing whether or not YouTube was going to blossom into something. And considering, as of right now, with now 67 subscribers, after our new friend Betty decided to subscribe, I am now 933 subscribers away from being able to make money on YouTube. So I'm not going to wait that long. I am going to wait until I move, which I am planning to actually move, which will mean making changes to the setup and everything sometime in October. That is the current plan. I haven't looked into my personal finances, nor have I started looking around for a new apartment because I currently live in my parents' basement. But if I did move and it does look like I'd be able to spend some of my money on upgrading things, then I plan to. Did you cook your potato? No, the potato, like I said, is a laptop. Ooh, it's a $1 bill. Good luck in advance. Thank you. I do like all the outside parts.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10
Don't
out of
read
10
any reviews
from
except this one.
Struckboy.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley
Yeah,
Parable
I'm
was.
reading it and I
was
love it.
literally every game
The
ever
narrator
created.
is
It was
not reading
Skyrim. It was
from the
Persona
review.
3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
I hate when it doesn't let me open doors. No, I mean, there's nothing
Here's
else I can
another
do
moving
besides...
passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games.
That's
and one that
also
offers some of the
not
most
what this
enjoyable,
review
surprising
says.
and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
Where do I go now? I can't go this way. This is not an open door. And that's the way I came. Hey guys, any suggestions for where I should go? Guess we'll go back the way we came.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go
Oh,
back.
okay, I can go down here now.
All over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Go to the right. Oh.
No, oh God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the
Haha.
extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at
Oh, I get it. These are the Steam reviews.
these
Ha
in years.
ha.
I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
I really hope to God this is an actual review from Steam.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny,
Ha.
with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
So I can't actually go right. I thought I could, but you can't. It is leading you towards this way. I don't actually even play that many games on Steam, to be honest. Ha, another one.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
You are a little preachy.
You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can.
Can I get a button to tell you?
This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people
You're fine.
down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Let's see. I'm trying to figure out. Let's see. Interesting. But yeah, it does look like yours is slightly. Yeah, it looks like yours might have slightly gone off sync, Betty, because I am a little bit further along. If not, though, it's fine. Another review. I need to know whether or not these reviews are real.
Say, you constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening.
I wish there was a skip
I
button.
wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley
good.
Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
It's a literal skip button.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary... Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's...
I'm gonna keep pressing it the minute.
I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer.
Come on.
That last one was, well...
Let me do it.
30,
Let me do it.
Stanley,
I'm gonna
please
just
don't
keep
push
doing
the
it
button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're...
I'm just gonna keep pressing it.
You're back. You're back. Oh my goodness. I have someone to talk to again.
Skip it again. Skip it again.
For 2 weeks.
Skip it again. I'm having way too much fun with this, guys.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome.
Skip it
I have time to
again.
think about you and about...
Come on, just say something, narrator. One little, one little word, so I can skip you. I don't think he's gonna say anything. Ah, fine. Yeah, annoying beeping sound. Can we skip the annoying beeping sound?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed. The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
I'm having so much fun with this.
The end is never the end, is never.
Honestly, I'm kind of sad I've never played this game before. Do I have any other things I can do? No, it's just an empty room. I can only skip the button. Alright. Oh god. Room is falling apart. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I kind of want to keep playing this. So, like, next week, I don't know. Like, I kind of have to play until we hit a reset, though. Yeah, like, I don't know if I'd like turn the game off, whether or not we'll have like another way. Like, will it reset fully or will it reset at our checkpoint? We'll have to figure it out. Is there a... Ooh. Can we press the button? Okay, guys, I think the button's broken. Button's broken. Okay, let's go jump into the void. Off into the void. How long do I go? I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to kind of miss the narrator. Just a wee bit. Reset? Interesting. I just realized, where the heck is that office for it to be in the middle of nowhere? Yeah, I don't know. Also, we just hit a reset. But the stream usually is supposed to end in a minute. So do we try something quick and hope it doesn't go on forever? Or do we decide that this is going to be our stopping point? Okay, well, let's see. There's got to be something that we can check. Yes, I agree. The problem is I don't know whether or not it restarts. I guess there's one way to know is if we do it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Ah, okay, so it does
Stanley
start.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, so it does seemingly start from the middle. I mean, from the beginning. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to find new ways to find the new endings and stuff. That's okay. We'll figure that out next time. But guys, I just wanted to say, sorry everybody. We're at the end of the stream. I do want to come back next Sunday and play some more Stanley Parables. So I do think that's what we're going to do. I am going to try and figure out how I can make sure that there are more endings. And I don't know how we're going to do it, but we'll figure it out. But I will say, if you guys enjoyed this stream, please smash that like button if you haven't already. Also, press the subscribe button if you haven't already. And last but finally not least, hit the notification bell for more great notifications, including... And I would just like to stop my usual spiel just to say nice to meet you as well, Betty, if you decide to pop out now. I put out new episodes every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Sorry, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. That means no content on Thursdays and Saturdays. I will give you a little bit of a sneak peek. Our last episode of the game, that we're currently on, which is Ghostwire Tokyo, is going to be Wednesday. And we are going to be starting on Friday, Far Cry 3. One of my favorite video games of all time. And we also, to make up for those 2 days that we don't stream, we stream on Sundays, like we are now, at 8:15, and our other stream day is Wednesday. At the same time, this Wednesday, we are going to be back with some more Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I think it's going to be our last stream of that game. If we can finish it, I'm not going to promise anything, but I think we can. Anytime in the future, if I'm not able to do a Sunday or Wednesday stream, I will usually put Tuesday as a kind of replacement stream day. But 8:15 is usually going to be when I'm going to be streaming. Don't worry though, I usually the latest I will do before a stream that I will put up, I will schedule the stream, which if you have your notification bells on, you will get a notification for, is about 30 minutes before a stream. So that's that. And the game that I think I'm going to be playing after Kirby and the Forgotten Land on Wednesdays is going to be Trek to Yomi. So definitely, if you're interested in any of those things, continue. And as I said earlier, we have a whole bunch of games that we play on the channel, so there's always something for everybody. So take a gander, see if there's anything for you. This, usual personality is the personality you're going to find for all of them. I'm also planning to do more shorts, but because of how I'm feeling, I honestly just haven't had the energy, but I will get back to them, I promise. I will. But with all that, guys, I'll see you guys next time. Test.